It's packing time, my friends. I am on my way to Washington, D.C. for the National Symposium for Young Adult Ministry. I'm going there as a representative of my diocese. There's gonna be basically every young adult director in the nation gonna be there, plus a bunch of leaders of lay ministry movements. It's gonna be wild. Luke and Gomer from Catching Foxes are gonna be there. It's gonna be a big deal. I have to leave in 4 hours, and I have not packed. After I go to that meeting, I'm gonna hang out with a bunch of my friends in Philadelphia and Steubenville, so I have to pack for 2 weeks. Also, I have not combed my hair. See, we got allergy medicine, travel stuff, books, belts, tech stuff, water bottle, shoes, gifts for all the people I'm crashing at, casual shirts, dress shirts, socks and underwear, casual pants, dressy pants, and a rain jacket. A rain jacket in the summer. What the hell? All right, let's do it. Welcome to the St. John Paul II National Shrine. So if you need me to pray for you in any way to St. John Paul II, let me know. Designed like a modern Polish building. It's awesome. With a golden cross right there. There it is. Cool, I like it. The National Young Adult Ministry Summit. A collection of young adult ministers and directors from across the country into one spot to trade ideas, and I was sitting at the table from the West. Look! It's Luke from Catching Foxes, and he doesn't even know that I'm looking. Half the meeting was really awesome, but the other half of the meeting was just going over what encounter means. I know what encounter means. Guys, look. The elevator has a chair. The elevator has a chair. You can sit down in the elevator. This place is heaven. So it is like 7:30 in the morning. I went to the Airbnb where the Catching Foxes guys were sleeping tonight, and we were talking until 1 on a work night like an idiot. So I crashed there. We're staying at a retreat house tonight. This morning I wake up at 7 and jump into an Uber and get to the retreat house I'm at, and a very concerned looking nun opens the door. I think she thinks I'm trying to steal breakfast, but I'm also dressed in like this walk of shame-tastic outfit, so it doesn't look good. I didn't put on a good first impression on that nun. I'm late to prayer, I'm late to prayer, I'm late to prayer. I'm late to prayer, I'm late to prayer. I'm late to prayer. I'm late to prayer, and it's raining because it's humid. Who lives in humidity? I made it to church basically on time. But first, can we talk about this Redemptor Alminis chapel that they have? It's absolutely beautiful. You walk in, and one of the first things you see is this rugged cross with all of the obsidian broken up into it. And it's the first impression you have on this church, made to reflect the Bible passages that John Paul II used to support his encyclical Redemptor Hominis, the Redemptor of humanity. And look at these things. They're absolutely beautiful. I'm going to make a video specifically about this mosaic, about the building of the Tower of Babel. It is awesome. Hi everybody, I'm here with Luke from Catching Foxes and Pope St. John Paul II's statue and picture. He's everywhere.
You're welcome, America.
We just basically finished day 2 of the Young Adult Ministry Summit. What did you learn, Luke, from Catching Foxes?
What did Luke from Catching Foxes learn? I'm actually very encouraged by what's going on across the country. That was very cool. We're in the Wild West of the ministry. There's no handbook. It's really good to hear what other people are doing across the country. I found it very encouraging.
I'm learning that the USCCB is still learning how to do these meetings.
Yeah.
But they're learning, like it's getting better, and we're having real conversation. We, as the members, are learning who to draw our resources from, which is, it's hard to do in only 2.5 days.
The pros outweigh the cons,
yeah,
for sure. You guys should be very excited about like what's going on within the church. You should all be praying for us, because if you're not, you're wrong. The Crunch, I get it, you're busy, but maybe you should try praying for
Won't hang out with me when I finally come to Steubenville, the Crunch. Be excited about young adult ministry. Good conversation is happening in Catholic young adult ministry. We are responding to at least the pre-synod document.
Yeah.
And hopefully we'll be this smart when the synod actually happens. That's day 2.
CatchingFoxes.fm, patreon.com/CF.
YouTube.com/SeeTheMissionary.
Bye.
Peace. Deuces.
My biggest problem is when I go to things like this, I end up up at 1 a.m. 3 nights in a row because I'm talking to amazing people. Really edifying things, but here I am, late for prayer on day 3.
If you want a good meeting of church people, you make lots and lots of coffee. So much coffee was needed on that last day. Look, this is all the beautiful, beautiful people from the meeting. I'm so excited to be a member of a team like this. They're doing such great work. And if you want to know what they're doing, please write down these dates. These are the most important things happening in the young adult ministry. Under that building is actually a museum of John Paul II stuff. So they have his skis, his shoes, his presents from Yasser Arafat, and his throne, which, if you notice, is vacant.
Hi everybody, I'm Steve the Missionary.
And I'm Jason Guido.
Jason is working young adult ministry in the Archdiocese of Los Angeles, so he's way more important than I'll ever be. Today was the final day of our 3-day summit on young adult ministry. Jason, what did you learn?
I learned that the bishops really do support the work that we're doing. It's very cool to hear from the USCCB reps talking about what they're hoping for this work going forward. Folks from around the country engaged in this work.
I learned mostly a lot about just possibilities. It's kind of funny because there was no systematic thing that I got better at over this meeting. There was a series of little pinpricks in my brain. I learned who the team is at the USCCB that's going to support me. For young adults out there is a team of people at your diocese, maybe even at your parish, and definitely in Washington, D.C., that are on your side, that are advocating for you. And if you don't feel heard, literally email them. If you want to find out who they are to email, just comment. They want to know what you have to say, and they are actively looking for ways to implement what you're talking about. There are people on your side. That's the big lesson of this trip.
Yeah.
So thumbs up on Young Adult
Thumbs
Ministry
up,
Summit.
would try again.
Would try again.